What I'm going to be doing today is renovating the starter home in Bloxburg. I'm going to be renovating this house, which is $7,500, which I honestly think is a little pricey for what you get, but it's a starter home, it's fine. Those are going to be $7,500 I'm never ever getting back. Here are the rules. I cannot delete walls. I cannot add walls outside of the layout of the house. And also, I have to keep at least one piece of furniture in every room. I'm actually really excited because I've always wanted to renovate a house in Bloxburg, but I don't think I've ever actually done it. I think I might have renovated this starter home once before, but I never actually finished it, so yeah. The first thing I want to do is one of the most important things to me in a house, which is obviously like the garden. And right now this garden is not a vibe. I don't love it. It's just like a tree, a bright yellow plant, and some Shrek green plants. When I first started playing Bloxburg, I remember I'd put a wall first and then I'd just fill in the space with the automatic placing of floor. I want to make this a very suburban-y home. That's what we're going to be doing today. Okay, this is not the best footpath I've ever done. One thing I do not like about this house is like this front wall. It's just so flat. There's no dimension. There's no structure in it. One thing I've learned on how to do gardening in Bloxburg is that you can't leave everything the same size. You've got to like experiment with different sizes. It'll just make your buildings look better. And one thing I do really like doing in Bloxburg is adding like trees and stuff and gardening. But let's just say I'm not very advanced in it. That's a good garden. I like that garden. Okay, now let's get rid of this mat. Change the color of the footpath and get rid of the panel door because I'm not loving it right now. I want to add a nice glass door. I'm probably going to add this one. Does this look good? I feel like it does. I'm just experimenting here. I've never actually used this door for the front of a house. I've said this before. I actually said this in my last video, which was living in an Italian restaurant. If you haven't already, go check it out. That looks terrible. I hate doing roofs, but we're just gonna go with it because I don't have the patience nor time to fix it. Also on social media, I've seen a bunch of rumors about Bloxburg changing its map. I'm honestly not against it. I don't hate the idea of changing the map a little. And some people have been creating different memes about Bloxburg being free, which is honestly okay. I just wonder if they'll give me my 25 Robux back. I just want to know if my Robux are gonna be back in my hands. Okay, so far this is not looking as bad as I thought it would. This is actually pretty entertaining because I've always seen shows about people making other houses better, but not in Bloxburg necessarily, and they always give me such satisfaction. Tell me why that does not look terrible. Just don't look at the inside because it's bright yellow, like a mustard yellow. Okay, I think the first thing I'm going to start with is the dining room. Also, why was that light so bright? This is a pretty small space, so I would think I'm just gonna add a round table and try and make it work. I was thinking of this table. I really like it. I think it's a little small for this like space, but it's fine. I'm just gonna use this table. So far, I don't think this is looking as suburban. The problem with me and building houses is that I always start doing one theme and end up doing another theme. I'm gonna add a small chandelier, like round chandelier like the table. I normally leave lighting till the end, but I just felt the urge to do it right now. I have a town in Bloxburg where I have done I think 2 or 3 videos. I don't remember right now. But if you, after this video is done, if you guys could go check it out and watch the videos, I would really appreciate it. That's a pretty basic table. I just don't like the texture of the table. I'm just going to change it a little bit. To finish up the table, I just want to add a carpet on the bottom. I don't know what texture to do the carpet. Maybe I'll do that. Along this wall, I'm going to add a few paintings because I feel like if I add more windows, it'll just look like a little bit too much. Tell me why that doesn't look terrible. It's actually pretty looking cute. Pretty looking cute. Okay, now for the living room. Oh, I just remembered something. It said we had to keep something from the house. And I think I deleted everything. I'm gonna make that one exception because I literally have no idea what other things were on this table, but I will pay attention to that now. From this living room, I'm gonna use the same carpet I used before, but I'm gonna keep the couch, because I just think we can work with this couch. It's a very nice couch in my opinion, and it's also very cheap. I think it's only like $20, I don't know. When I first started playing Bloxburg, I added the same table or a dresser to add the TV on top, and we're gonna live back those memories. I still use it though. Yeah, that looks nice. I'm really liking how this is turning out. I think I'm finally sticking to one theme, which is, I don't think suburban anymore, but yeah. I think since the last time they updated Bloxburg, I've never actually watched the new TV channels. That is not centered. There we go. That is not better. It's centered now. Yay! I want to add 2 windows on the side. And I'm going to add some curtains. In the middle, I'm just going to add a painting. If I want to use a different painting, I just don't want to use the same one. I'm going to add a table in the middle. But I currently don't know what table I'm going to use. I'm probably going to use a small one. I'm going to use this one. That's cute. And I'm also going to add another small couch that's the same as this one, because that looks a lot better, I think. I'm not a fast builder, but I'm actually building this house like extremely fast. It's probably because I didn't have to do the layout or anything. I'm just changing everything. Oh, before we move on to everything else, I'm gonna do the kitchen, because my favorite part of building a house is definitely doing the kitchen, and this kitchen needs some like serious fixing. Everything is going from here except the fridge and the stove. I do like where the fridge is placed, I just don't like the floor. I actually haven't colored the floor from this house yet. I don't hate the color, so I think I might leave the color. I'm just gonna make it a little bit lighter. Also guys, if you could comment down below ideas for future videos, I really would appreciate it, because I'm not very creative. If you wanna know what's bugging me right now? The floor. Why is it not facing the same way? No, just like no. I would not be able to live with myself if I left it like that, so yay, that is much better. I think this is a nice main wall, theme wall, I don't know what they're called, for the kitchen. It looks nice with that texture. What I'm gonna do for the kitchen is I'm gonna add this in the middle right there. And I'm gonna use these counters because I don't know. They're a little expensive. They're $500 each. $500 a piece, and that is not my favorite thing, but sometimes you just gotta bear with life. I'm actually gonna do something. I'm not sure if it'll work. Okay, and I'm just gonna add 2 little chairs right here. See, I'm doing the same thing again. I'm mixing like a trillion styles, which sometimes could work, but sometimes it just doesn't. Moving on to the bedroom. First of all, the main thing is to get rid of these windows and to change the color of these other windows that I already added. Also, I'm just gonna make that wall the same as in the kitchen and make the rest of the walls like the rest of the house. I'm a terrible builder under pressure, but when I'm not under pressure, I don't think I'm a terrible builder. I just think there's room for improvement. For this room, what I'm gonna be keeping is, I'm gonna keep this little dresser over here. Okay, that looks better. And I can get rid of the rest of the furniture here. Okay, for the bed, I wanna do a double bed or a single bed. I actually don't know. I think a single bed might look better here. I'm gonna do that one just because I have no idea. I'm gonna add a 3rd window here in the middle. That looks straight out to the tree. That's a great view. I'm gonna leave it like that before my mind explodes. For night side tables, I probably gonna use these. Keeps kind of the farm theme, even though I was traditionally gonna go for a suburban theme, but minds change. Here's a weird story. It's very random though. I go to school on a school bus. And let's just say, I think this year my school bus has left me around 5 times. The reason being, I hear my alarm, I click snooze, and I never actually wake up. So yeah. And of course, I have been grounded for, that. For the closet, I know this is already a dresser, but this was initially going to be a closet in this house. So I'm going to keep the vibe and go for a closet. I like to put these closets, I think they're kind of pretty. And for the door, I want to use a glass door. I would use these, but they don't fit here. They never fit, and it's so frustrating. You know what would look so cool? Instead of adding glass doors, I'm gonna add an opening. Where were openings? I've done this hack a ton of times, and it's always worked out, and I really like how it turns out. I do a little opening here in the closet. It just makes everything look better. Whenever I overdo it with windows, I just like to add paintings, and it just keeps the vibe, because I've never actually known what to do with a wall, and it could be frustrating sometimes. For this bathroom, if you haven't watched my videos before, I normally add a mighty flush toilet, which is already here. So I know it's kind of amazing. I'm gonna have to do everything from above because it's very small and I can't see anything inside there. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. And as always, I'm gonna be using the mighty flush toilet because yeah, it's just mighty. Why is this paper holder like half the size of the toilet? It's so big. Along this wall, I'm also gonna have to add a pre-built sink. I'm gonna add this pre-built sink. Something I always forget is to actually decorate in depth the bathroom. I never add a towel, I never add soap, really anything that has to do with the bathroom. This time I am gonna add a towel. And as for windows in the bathroom, I'm gonna add, where are they? These ones here at the top, just for a little natural light. For about, I don't know how much time, it was like 3 months or something, I took horseback riding lessons, and I love horses, like a lot. They're one of my favorite animals. But when I almost got thrown away, like literally by the horse like 3 times. And let's just say I'm kind of a scaredy cat, so after once, after twice, I kind of quit. And I'm actually kind of happy because I think if I would have stayed there, by now I'd probably be in a million pieces. The starter home is officially renovated and it's already done. I'm actually really happy with how this turned out with the results. So let's tour it. So here we have the outside. At the beginning I was gonna go for a suburban theme. Then, well, I think I ended more of a farm theme, but I don't know. Let's tour it. Here when you enter, you have the dining room, which I forgot to keep something from the dining room, from the initial dining room from the starter home. But the rest of the house does keep one element from each room, which was one of the rules. Here's the dining room. It has a nice chandelier. And it has a nice carpet. My favorite room is probably the kitchen. Holy moly, that's bright. No. Here we have the kitchen. It's a very nice suburban farm kitchen. I don't know. But it has a wall that's different from the rest, which I really think pops out and looks very nice. Here we have a little bar where you can eat your breakfast in and take a nice little banana or take a nice little apple and eat it. I have no idea why I just made that accent. But in this room, I kept the stove and the fridge. From the living room, which I really like, is what I kept was this couch. I also added this one, but I kept this one initially. And this is a small living room. You can watch TV. And I think it's very cute. I actually really like how this living room turned out. It has a nice view. It does look a little farmhouse, which might be our new theme. And here we have, why did I forget the word? Here we have the bathroom. It's very small, but I think we kind of made it work. Here you have a little mirror where you can pose and flex my lacking muscles. Okay, that's enough. But here we have a nice little bright light up mirror. You have the shower. I really like those windows at the top. I just think it gives it some natural light, which is probably not true. I've done this in most of my houses. I don't know if I showed this, but this is a little mural of paintings I normally do, which I honestly really like it. And for the last room in this house, we have the bedroom. Oh, I didn't see this. I forgot to change the color. Here we have the bedroom. It's very nice, I think. It has a little 2 paintings here. It has some shelves and some storage units. Here we have the dresser, which I really like, the opening that I did. And here you can, once again, flex your lackey muscles. I don't even know what lackey means. I'm pretty sure it's not even a word, but you have a nice view of the town. And yeah, here's the bed. There's some nice windows where you can see your neighbor's house and stalk them while they sleep. That was so weird. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's basically it. I think I toured everything. That was me renovating the starter home in Bloxburg. I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe, and comment down below what I should do next. Also, thank you to everyone who subscribed to my last video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. Bye!